Hey everybody, it's the Doll Boy, and today I'm finally back with another Disney doll makeover. Today is a very special one, as I recently got Merida's mother from Brave, Queen Elinor, which is a pretty rare doll. Elinor comes in her bear form, which is this really nicely molded figure that even has the Queen's crown on. You can open up this bear figure by taking off the front to reveal the actual doll itself. I did get this doll secondhand on eBay, so she's not in perfect condition. As you can see, the hair is pretty messy, but she is complete with her crown and golden ribbons in her hair. The placement of those ribbons is definitely messed up, but we'll be able to fix that pretty easily. Also, at the top and in the back of the hair, there are some major loops. The doll also comes wearing her original dress with the belt still attached. She is not wearing any shoes, but I'll find her some Barbie shoes to wear. Elinor comes with the Disney Store body with full articulation in both the ankles and the knees, and her elbows and wrists as well. To fix the hair, I start by taking out the golden ribbon on both sides. Then I also remove the crown that was actually still held in place with the original tags, which really blows my mind. I also take off her dress since I don't want to get that wet in the process. This also gives me the option to show you all of the articulation even better. Now, I carefully start taking down the hairstyle, taking a really good look at how this hairstyle is constructed so that we can recreate it later. As you can see, this style was created by making a ponytail at the end of the hair that's basically folded back up, hiding the ends of the hair by wrapping the rest of the hair around it. I do try to keep those two sides of hair as separated as possible to make sure that part line stays really neat, because I am planning to give her back that original hairstyle. To make sure the hair is all smoothed out, I brush out the hair first with a big brush. Then when it's all brushed out, I twist the hair away to keep that hair part really nice. And I do the exact same thing on the other side. When I'm taking out the rubber bands, I do keep them because they're really great quality and the color of these elastics match the hair perfectly. This second side was a bit more challenging because it had some big knots. For some reason, this side also had a lot more shedding hair, but I did manage to brush out those knots. Then for some reason, I twisted this side out of the way as well before going to sink to wash out that exact section I just twisted up. For this step, I simply wet the hair with cold water and brush it out all over again. To help me with this, and to smooth out the hair, I take some hair conditioner and massage it in the hair. I finger comb the conditioner through the hair, and then I go back in with the hairbrush. After that, I rinse out this side with cold water once again, and twist it out of the way so I can do the same steps on the other side. I brush out the hair, add conditioner, finger comb, and brush out the hair. I also twist this side out of the way to keep both sections really neat. After I smoothed out all of the hair, I tried to make her hard head more flexible by running hot water on her head. This step was only needed because I wanted to add some silver strands in the hair. For this, I take some silver rerooting hair that I already had for an upcoming reroot. I only need a few little strands because I'm going for that subtle gray highlight around her hair part, like in the movie. Like you've seen on the pictures that I've inserted, I want to keep all those silver strands concentrated in one spot and style them all to one side. When I'm happy with the placement of that added hair, I take down the twist I made. I could glue the inside of the head to make sure those silver strands are nicely secured, but I didn't feel like that was necessary since I'm not planning on doing some crazy playing or a lot of different hairstyles with her. If you're doing something similar to your doll, but you are planning to style them in a lot of different ways, please make sure to secure that hair really well, or it'll fall out when you pull on it too much. For her original hairstyle, I create a low ponytail, making sure the gray strands are nicely visible at the top, and twist it into the brown hair for the rest of the ponytail. This is how the silver strands always look in the movie, so I try to mimic that as well. When I like the ponytail on the first side, I move on to the other side to make sure both ponytails match before finishing the full hairstyle on one side. As you can see, what I do is create a low ponytail, twisting that frontmost section very slightly. I actually did redo that second side a couple of times to make sure that it really matches that first side I did, because I liked the first side a lot better. Then when I got the two ponytails symmetrical enough to my liking, it was time to continue with the next part, which is creating those bun things at the bottom. For this, I tie the hair together at the ends, making sure that all the hair is really nice and smooth. Then I flip up those ends and get the other hair to wrap around the ends to hide them in the hair seamlessly. When that looks how I want it, I tie that last elastic band around the bottom of that ponytail. Once again, the other side gets the exact same treatment, and I try to match both of the sides as well as I can. Honestly, I'm pretty proud of how that turned out. To complete the hairstyle, I take those golden ribbons and loop it in the top elastic. I make sure both ends are the same length, and then I start wrapping both ends around the length of the hair, trying to get it as evenly distributed as I possibly can. Then when I reach the ends, I tie them together in a knot. As you can see, here I created a big bump in the style, which I redid off camera to finish the entire look. I'm honestly so happy with how this doll turned out, with the added gray strands and the way I was able to redo that original hairstyle. I really hope you liked this video too. If you did, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I also am very curious to hear which version of Merida's mother you prefer, the bear or the queen. If you want to see more pictures of my dolls, check me out on Instagram as well, @thedollboy. See you next time!